What's up, Rocan? It's your boy. And I'm down here in downtown Orlando. So I'm gonna show you a few clips real quick. As you can see, I did come down here previously and I didn't really have anything to record. So I was just aimlessly just driving, honestly, and just trying to catch up as much as possible. But I kind of narrowed down what I'm gonna be doing when I go to these big cities, and that's gonna be covering the historical parts, because honestly that's something that I love, and it's something that's truly rooted, and it also gives me a before, a middle, and an end. So let's go ahead and see what we can find here in downtown Orlando. But before we do that, let me show you what we're gonna be riding on. You know I gotta clip it up and give you some nice videos. I'm gonna let you guys see it right now. Let's get it. So here we are headed over to our first destination, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but it's gonna be our first historical spot that we're gonna be checking out here in the downtown area. So let's see if we can find a few cool places. And I know I said I was gonna show you the scooter and everything. I'll show you the scooter at the new spot, all right? So we're in traffic, or we're about to cut across traffic safely, of course. We don't want to do anything illegal here. We're gonna get over here to our first destination, pull up on them something nice, and we'll document it for you guys, man. Check out some of the artwork down here. Got some birds, look like some Indian, definitely some Indian vibes. I know the tree is in the way and it doesn't help much, but I hope you guys are getting a good view of that right there. I love to stop by and see all the artwork in the different cities. I don't know who's responsible for this, but they did a really good job. It's not too in-depth, it's not too, you know, too many stories going on. I see a lot of the artwork that I like from others as well, but sometimes it's such a collage to where you can't really truly, you know, just appreciate the artwork for just the artwork itself. It's more so you just in awe, and you can't really factor, you know, where the artist was truly going with it. But anyway, man, let's continue to our next destination. So I got a little bit mixed up. We were headed down there. There was supposed to be a really nice artwork down there, and it had something to do with this area. But we're gonna head back to another destination, but I wanted to stop by here because I saw that this is the Paramore National Register Historic District. So I didn't know exactly where Paramore was, but I knew that my brother's old lady was from this area. So this area, I'm gonna ride down this street real quick over here on the side just to show you guys, but it looks rough. Sis, I don't know what you was doing in this area. I mean, I know you from here, so maybe you ain't have much of a choice, but this looked like the trenches. Y'all check it out. And the crazy thing is, this is how I'm sure all of this area used to look, and then they kind of changed it by putting a big old soccer stadium down here. Look, they got a nice little corner store right there. But as you can see, the housing is a lot older over here, so this is probably the true old side of this town. And of course things change, they build more and so on and so forth, and they start adding in different structures to make it more popular in the area, make it more thriving, you know. But as you can see, there's a lot of black influence, man, so I'm sure that this has a lot of black roots around here, like even more than what the people around here probably know. I'm sure that there was a lot of black activists in the area that did a lot for this community, and if I can't give them a shout out, I most definitely will. The Church of Power, Praise, and Deliverance Order of Service, but it has a no trespassing sign, so this church must be out of order. And it's a shame if this is, because this building, you guys can tell me how old it looks like. Power, Praise, and Deliverance Order of Service, Tuesday Bible study, Thursday service at 8, Sunday school. They got a cactus growing in front of it. Crazy, man. And these are probably the doors to get into it. Here it is, Mount Pleasant Baptist Church, 701 West South Street. This African-American church, like I mentioned before, I knew that we have a lot of history in these places, guys. This African-American church was organized in 1919 and met in various locations, including a bush arbor constructed of poles covered with branches. In 1921, land was purchased at this corner for a permanent structure, which was completed in 1924. Skilled craftsmen who were members of the church handmade the rusticated concrete block used to construct the exterior walls of the Gothic-style church. The Mount Pleasant Baptist congregation worshiped here until 1980. This is the oldest African-American church building in the city. That is amazing, man. That's amazing. Plaque sponsored by Orlando Community Redevelopment Agency. So we'll just do a quick drive around this church, but there's not too much to see. But this is the oldest black church here in the area. That's pretty cool, man. I don't think this building has anything to do with it. Someone just turn around. That's the Islamic Center. But yeah, our first little bit of history right here in downtown Orlando. So if you don't know, now you know. All right, so here is the African-American history and culture. I believe this is a museum here located in downtown Orlando. And from what you guys can see, there's not too much to the building. It's very small. I wish it was bigger, but of course, you got to be thankful for the small things. This building was probably a big building back in the day. I could only imagine. 20 years old. WellsBuilt Museum of African American History and Culture, housed in the historic hotel built in 1929 by Dr. William Monroe Wells in Orlando's Paramore community. The WellsBuilt Museum celebrates its 20th anniversary of collecting and preserving African American history, contributions, and traditions. So how cool is that, man? WellsBuilt Museum of African American History and Culture. And you can see they got a lot of cool stuff in there, some old signs, a lot of history, even this old clock. How you doing, man? Pretty good. You from the area? How long you been here in the area?
Since my sister was born in Miami.
How long?
Since my sister was born in Miami.
So what's that, 5 years, 10 years?
Since like 8.
Like 8 years? Have you noticed a big change around here in the 8 years?
Yeah.
That soccer thing wasn't there, right? 8 years ago.
What, the one over here?
Yeah, the soccer stadium. It was there?
No, they built it.
They just built it. But what was there before? Houses?
No, it was just like
empty land.
Yeah, like empty land like that.
Got you.
Now over there in the homeless center, it looked better because they got fenced area.
Got you.
Now it looks way better because it's all fenced in now.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just down here. I'm trying to document as many historical places that I can. I see this as an African-American historical place. You ever been in there?
No, I never been inside.
It's pretty cool, man. This building been here a long time. It used to be a hotel.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just reading it right now, you know. I'm documenting it now for you. All right, so it looks like this whole building is actually the museum. So I take it back. This museum is a whole lot bigger than what I thought. And they got some pictures in there. Guys, you have to come here. I will come back here and I will set a tour. I want to take my kids here and let them see it. But here goes another plaque. This one looks a whole lot better than the one that's in the window. It looks like it's more stationary. It looks like there's probably more facts. So let's read it real quick. WellsBuilt Hotel, 511 West South Street. Dr. William Monroe Wells constructed this hotel in 1926 and provided lodging to African Americans during segregation when rooms were not available to them in other areas. Many dignitaries such as Thurgood Marshall and famous black entertainers and athletes stayed here, including Jackie Robinson and Ella Fitzgerald. Next door was Dr. Wells South Street Casino, where many of the entertainers performed for the black community. So I'm guessing that's probably the building right next door, or maybe that one right next door. I wouldn't think it would be that one right next door, but it could be. Guys, if you like the history, if you guys like this, man, please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Check it out again. WellsBuilt Hotel, preserved and rehabilitated by the Association to Preserve African American Society and Tradition, Inc. Constructed in 1929. Rehabilitated in 2000. Guys, like I said, man, please like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that little thumbs up button, man. Show me some love. I appreciate you guys rocking with me, man. Let's go and hit the next historical spot here in downtown Orlando. Let's get it, guys. So we got a little bit mixed up for a second here, so I had to correct myself on the GPS, but we're gonna be driving around the Amway Center. So this is also a very cool spot. This is where the Orlando Magic play. So this is their building. This is also the back bays where all the VIP and all the big ballers, when they drive up their cars, they could actually park in there. And then they got some type of valet system. I mean, the place looks really incognito, of course, because it's the NBA arena, man. So in here is where they play. This is where they practice. I'm sure they got other buildings, possibly. I'm sure, why not? But yeah, this is their facility right here. There he is. And right here, as you can see, is the back side of the building. Orlando Magic. You can see the sign up there. Right up there in the back, Orlando Magic, very cool. Orlando right there too, got this little sign, and of course you got the highway running through, the skyscrapers in the background. You got Big Storm Brewing Co. Nice little restaurant if you want to come get something to eat. Maybe take your old lady out. Maybe I'll take my old lady out if she's nice to me. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this is the Amway Center, man. My son and I, we went right through these doors. You guys make sure you go check that video out. We went here and we watched our first game together, which was really, really cool, man. Big shout out to Mom Dukes, my old lady, for getting us those tickets then, man. That was a really good time. My son and I got to go watch the basketball game. But yeah, man, this is the arena. This is where you probably buy your tickets at. I'm not sure what's going on over here, but they do have like a little bit of a detour, so I guess we'll take this detour and we'll connect when we get to the next spot. All right. Say bye to the Amway Center. Look at that. Check that out, man. And then they got TVs up there at the top. Yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Looks like Maxwell, the night tour. I don't know who that is, but he's gonna be here. Special guest Joe. Yeah, man, let's go ahead and get to our destination. All right, so I went to the destination I was supposed to go to, and then I just couldn't get exactly what I wanted. So what I'm gonna do is turn back around and try to get as close as I can to these buildings over here. Now this is called the Florida Built. I'm not sure why it's called that, but this building was pretty much built to bring in the trains to this area, which is now the B line or the Sunrail. So this building right here, and we'll go around to the other side, but it actually is like stuck in time from what it used to look like. I'm gonna try to get as close as I can over here without getting in trouble. And if it's open, we'll definitely go in. Oh my God, it is open. So we'll just go ahead and hop in here because we don't want to leave the scooter out. Nah, we don't want to leave the scooter out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide right on in here. So this here was a Florida Built. So this was an old train station way back a long time ago. And I'm sorry it's so dark on video, but this is a historical area, and you can see how they have the old trailers and stuff right there. We're gonna walk through real quick and see what all we can see. But it looks like they're cleaning it up, changing everything. How you doing, sir?
All right.
You know this is a historical building?
I already know, because I work for the same company.
So what was this? Was the main train station from back in the day, right?
Yes, that was years ago.
In the
probably wasn't even born then.
This was like the early 1900s, so this was in use. Yeah, exactly. So the Jernigan's, have you ever heard of the Jernigan's?
That's the people from that little thing over there, yeah.
And they were responsible for building this, right? Or building the train station. This building?
Yes.
This building.
Thing.
The whole thing, the whole train station, everything.
Yes.
That's amazing, man.
We got money like that.
They still around?
We ain't got money like that. Yeah, they still be around. Still be around.
That's crazy, man.
Every time you see them, they going into that little club.
The Jernigan's.
Yes.
And they still around. That's the kids, because their family been here forever.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's the original high fall up people.
Yeah.
But now it done got down to the middle because most of them done passed away.
Jeez, man. God bless you, brother.
They have us in them, but they don't want somebody to be tearing up stuff, breaking into stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. But that's what usually happens. But that's why I'm just coming down here to document it for YouTube.
Yeah.
I document stuff on YouTube just so that way people can see it, but this is, I love history, you know what I'm saying?
And these people got plenty of doors.
Plenty of it, right?
Yeah. That's why they asked me, hey, you want to help us out?
Yeah.
I said, you going to give me some money?
They better. Oh, so they still use this place?
Yes.
Wow.
Man, you find so much different stuff they got in here.
That's amazing, man. I'm just amazed by this stuff, like all this old stuff that's still here.
Antique.
So this was the main place, the Florida Built right here, Church Street Station. And they're changing everything? Oh, they're making, it's a bar now.
Yes.
It's a bar. Oh man, so it's not even, I thought it was still like historical, like they were still keeping everything. I mean, everything.
They put wooden floors, everything on it, all that there.
It looks nice, but I wish it was still.
The best part that all in that look like here,
Yeah.
nice, is that part over there.
Is that part right there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
That's where all the rich stuff is coming.
I'm gonna check this area out, and then I'm gonna look for another historical place. Do you know of any other historical places down here? I went to the African.
It's hard to say because they got all different kinds of stuff.
They got all kinds of stuff, right? Got you, man.
If you look at it,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole lot, man.
it was a big sofa.
Yeah, man. That's nice, man.
I just sit in that room and just sit and chill and
Just relax, right?
relax.
Yeah, man. Look at this, man. This old seat, man. This thing looks super old. Damn, that's old. I wonder how long that's been there, man. And just the rails and the doors. Look how big this is one door. Look how wide that door is, man. And the hinges on that thing. You don't see stuff like that anymore. The roof, the pillars, and like how everything was built, the architecture of this is just different. That's why I like to go around. I go around to all the different cities and just share with people, man. I would love to see the inside of this right here, but they're redoing everything. So this is gonna be a club pretty much. Look, they got the table out here. Yeah, they're turning it into
every day somebody come out here.
Somebody comes out here and they're doing something.
Yeah.
Look at this, man. I hope they keep that. They look like they are, man.
They gonna keep all that.
That is amazing, man. And this has been here for what, 80 years probably. It could be 50 years, man. And this is the last part of it right here. Yeah, man, this is amazing, man. Like I said, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and head over to the next part, man. Orange County Administration Center. So, of course, I'm continuing my journey and my adventure through the beautiful downtown area. And I saw these from across the street. So I wanted to come by and check it out. And it looks like somebody from Italy. And I won't try to slander your name made that. Very cool. And that's made out of metal, guys. Somebody else, Dorothy Gillespie from New York made that one. Mike Hansel from Rhode Island made this one. I really like that one. That one's really cool. I don't know what it is, but this one is cool, man, because it's so modern. Matthias Neiman from Brooklyn. Holla, Brooklyn. A very cool artwork, man. Orange County, Florida. And look at the stairs, man. If you wanted to come over here and take some pictures at this convention center, looks really cool. There's another nice sculpture. I love these metal ones. Will Fanderson from Kansas City, nutrition sculpture. And you guys can go back and see exactly which each sculptor was. I kind of went by it kind of quick. Look at this one, Winged Runner by Ron Schifrin. Love that, man. I love the gold plaque over his eyes, over his face, man. I love that, man. The creativity is very straightforward, but it's also just makes you think a little bit, man. I've been so sidetracked, man. Let's get back to this historical downtown, right? Isn't that what you guys came here for? All right, so here goes the Rogers Building here in the historic downtown art district. It looks like it's an art building. It looks like it's an art museum. What's up, brother?
Pretty.
I'm sorry, man. If I had it, I'd give it to you, man. I only use my card, brother. You stay safe, man. So this is the art gallery. As you can see, they have a lot going on inside of here. But it looks really cool, man. This place looks amazing. Look at that. They're having like a class going on right now. But I just wanted to document it. And you can't document it this close, so I'm gonna go across the street. But you can see the back of the building and how old it is. and we'll try to figure out if there's any history that we can find out about this building. You can see a whole lot better from across the street. Look at that, man. Big, humongous two-story building right here on the corner. And I can only imagine what it was used for. I'm kind of upset that it doesn't have too much of a history on it, but it says Rogers Building way up there at the top. I mean, I wonder what the true history of it is. If I can, I'm gonna look it up real quick and just see exactly what makes this building so interesting. It looks like it's literally the oldest house here in this area. It looks like it's a house, and all these other buildings, I should say, they look like just regular buildings. Of course, this could have been office buildings, because look at the frontage. But it just, you know, just the historical side of it. All these other buildings are much newer. So let's take a quick break and figure out what is so special about the Rogers. All right, so looking up right here, looking up the information, looks like the Rogers Building, like I had mentioned, it is the oldest house here in the downtown Orlando area. It's located at 3739 South Magnolia, originally an Englishman's gentleman's club. It was built in the Queen style, so that's the reason why it looks kind of, you know, Queen looking, I guess you can say. It has some nice curves to it, some nice appeal to it from, you know, that century in which it was built in. It was built in, on actually, well, it wasn't built, but it says added to the NRHP in 1983. But this is a place that's been visited by more than 100,000 people annually, and they showcased a lot of art and fusion of local and international work of art as well. So now it's being used as an art building, but I still haven't got the true date that it was built. I'm very curious. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what, it doesn't say what year it was built. That's kind of crazy, man. I haven't seen anything, but if you guys know exactly when the Rogers Building was built, man, please drop a comment, because I'm interested to see exactly just how old this building really is, man. So let's go ahead and move on to one of our last locations. It's starting to get a little bit late, guys. So this State Bank of Orlando and Trust Co., I'm guessing this used to be a bank back in the day. And look how tall and how abandoned the building is. You can tell by the windows and just the condition of it. It looks really, really rough, man, but it's such a beautiful building right here, smack dab, right across the street from Morgan and Morgan, right on the corner of Central Boulevard and Orange Ave. I mean, this is the heart of downtown, and it's right next to Wall Street Plaza. Very cool, very interesting building, but I wonder what could they do with this. I wonder how bad of a condition it is. It looks like a beautiful building, man. What a waste of history. They should make it a museum, or, you know, something beneficial to the community. All right, so this is the historic EndBuilt Hotel, which is right on the other side of, if that is a bank, right on the other side of the plaza. So this right here was a hotel back in the day, and if we can, we'll make it across the street to get the specifics of exactly how long this building has been in business, and if it still is. It doesn't look like the top floors are in business, but we will check out to see what is down here on the bottom. So let's see what we can find. So of course they changed out all the bottom floors into nice clubs and bars and whatnot. So this is the EndBuilt Hotel, 37 North Orange Avenue, part of the commercial building room in the 1920s. This 11-story hotel was built in 1923. Builder Joseph Ainge hired architect Murray S. King to design $1 million hotel considered the jewel of downtown Orlando. The building included hotel rooms, a rooftop garden, restaurant, pharmacy, bookstore, and other businesses. Wolof, Orlando's second radio station, was located on the mezzanine floor. Very cool, man. So this place has been around since 1923. Lots of history, man. Did you know that?
That is a beefed up scooter.
Oh yeah, man. 60 miles per hour, man.
Damn, you look like you can go like off-road and shit with that.
Oh yeah, you go anywhere you want, man.
Yeah.
Anywhere you want, man. Did you know this building was built in 1923?
This oldest building?
Yeah, it's a hotel.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a hotel.
Yeah.
and they had a garden on the rooftop.
Really?
Crazy, man.
If you're at Walgreens,
I'm recording for my YouTube channel, man. You should subscribe to it. It's called Roll Cam.
Okay.
And that's what I do. I go around to all the
just
downtown
gonna
areas.
ask you. That's what if you're doing like exploring, urban exploring.
Exactly.
I guess they call it, right?
Exactly,
yeah.
man.
What's it called?
Oh, Roll Cam. ROLLCAM. It's on YouTube.
I'll subscribe right now.
Hell yeah, man. What's your name, bro?
Steve-O.
Steve-O, man. Yeah, man. Drop a comment, bro, because everyone's gonna be looking at you right now. You got some people you want to say hi to, man? I got like 1 million followers, man.
Yeah, just anybody from Florida, 407 area.
407.
Represented.
Got you, man.
Yeah,
Got you, bro. But yeah, man, I'm looking for some more historical places. I found this one. I'm gonna circle the building and check it out. But yeah, man.
Roll Cam, right? That like
Roll Cam, yeah, 2 words, but see if it comes up like that.
Okay.
Slave ship got set free in Florida.
What's that?
There you go.
The first slave ship that got set free in Florida.
Seriously? The first slave ship got set free in Florida?
Because they wasn't owned by nobody.
Wow.
They made a movie about it.
Wow, man.
I see that's you though, right?
Yeah, that's me right there.
Yeah, I just subscribed. So.
Yeah, I bet, man. I got a whole bunch of videos. I own a car dealership, so, man, I'm always doing something, man.
Now, what kind of cars you got?
What's that?
What kind of cars you sell?
Any kind of cars, man. Only nice cars, man.
What's a nice car?
2012 and up, under 130K. Nice. Hyundai, Kia, Honda, Toyota. I don't buy Volkswagen. Milton Torres Jr. Remember, it's a nice plaque, but it's on the side of the wall there. So this here is the one side of the hotel here, and I just wanted to drive around to the back of it just to get another look at it. But as you can see, this is all connected to it. 25th Wall Street, and of course they got different addresses. Look at that car. You know I'm a car guy, guys. Wait a second, let's take a quick look at this. So I see some, I thought I saw TRD on there, but that's TTD or TTO. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking, man. It's kind of different for a Ford Fusion, but you know, I ain't knocking anybody, man. So anyway, let's finish looking at this EndBuilt Hotel. So they are using the top floors. It looks like some people are up there. I see some lights way up there, and it's interesting to know that they're probably still using the rooftop. And back in the day, it was a freaking garden. Can you imagine that, man? Now it's not as common, or now it is more common, or back in the day, could you imagine this was the pinnacle of this area? And it was called the EndBuilt Hotel, man. And now look at it. It offers so much more to the city. Right here, Upper Wall Street Plaza, downtown Orlando. Guys, I gotta tell you one more time, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys, man. Let's go ahead and head off to the next destination, man. Lynching of July, Perry, November 3rd, 1920, the election day, November 2nd, 1920, black residents in the Thoiugh area who owned land and businesses were eager to vote, despite a terrorizing Ku Klux Klan march through the streets of Orlando 3 days prior. Mosey, Norman, and other African Americans attempted to vote. They were turned away after seeking advice from Orlando Judge John Chaney. Norman again attempted to vote. Armed whites stationed at the polls immediately assaulted him. Reportedly, he fled to the home of his friend and business associate, July Perry. A mob seeking to capture Perry and Norman surrounded and burned Perry's home. Norman escaped, but Perry suffered a severe wound and was arrested, transported to Orlando, and jailed in the Orange County Jail a block away from this site on Orange Avenue. The next morning, a lynch mob took Perry from his cell, beat him severely, and hanged him within the sight of Judge Chaney's home. His lifeless body was shot repeatedly for 2 days. A white mob burned 25 black homes, 2 black churches, and a Masonic lodge in Ocoee. Estimates of the total number of black Americans killed during the violence ranged from 6 to over 30. Survivors fled, never to return. The entire black community of Ocoee was driven out within a year, forced to abandon or sell land and homes they owned. The Ocoee Election Day Massacre represents one of the bloodiest days in American political history. July Perry is buried in Orlando's Greenwood Cemetery. Man, that's not history, man. Some history I don't like to read, man. That's man, that's deep, guys. That's really deep, man. Jeez. The stuff that you learn, man. Can you imagine, man? The History Center right here. Wow, man, that was a lot to read right there, guys. That was a lot to read. That was a lot to read, guys. Let's just take a quick break on that note. Guys, so we are Audi 5000. We are Audi. We are Audi. We are Audi. We are out of here, man. I'm gonna go head back home. We're gonna chop up this video and make it as great as possible. I think it's about a 30-minute video. I might have to start chopping up my out-of-town videos into 2 clips because it's a lot of stuff to download into one. All right, but please, like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We out here on the Cabo, man. Whole bunch of scooter gang. I appreciate you guys watching, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Oh, and just in case you thought this scooter wasn't capable of getting you around a little bit faster, man, a lot of people have been breaking their necks and asking me questions on it. I think you guys seen it in this video. Check out the acceleration. And that's not even giving it everything. Now there's a police station that's close to here, so I don't want to get in trouble for doing anything too crazy. But I want to show you guys real quick, before my battery dies, what this bad boy is really capable of doing. So without further ado, wear your safety gear, guys. Always wear your safety gear. And I'm gonna point the camera straight down so that way you guys can monitor my miles per hour. So let's get going, guys.